What's your concern about the media's interpretation of what's happening here today?
I believe the media interpretation is demonize anybody that believes in anything he stands for. And I think his main goal is stopping Sharia law. And that's a number one thing on my record because I stand with Israel and it's an imperative thing to stop Sharia law in order to gain our cause. Safety in the state of Israel and for Jewish people in the United States of America. As a Christian, that's my duty. As it should be of all Christians, to stand up for what's right. If they want to look for heroes, perhaps they should, instead of look to Charlie Sheen or somebody else with a unfit message, perhaps they should look to somebody like Dietrich Bonhoeffer, who had a positive message to send to their children and not one of hate.
Is this protest here today against Terry Jones, is the opposition to Terry Jones purely about him burning the Quran?
I don't believe so at all. I believe so. It's the hate. It's the general hatred for people like him who expose the left and their way of life and their cause. You know, they don't like being exposed. And that's why they hate Glenn Beck and try so hard to discredit him, because he exposes them for what they are, and he does it in a very nice way and in a kind way. But, you know, in order for a global caliphate to occur, Sharia law must be instated. And that's their goal.
Do you think the leftists understand that that's the Islamic?
Well, I think the left thinks that when the time comes, they'll just kind of slide on in, just like the globalists do, George Soros. You know, Soros is funding all these left-wing causes. Tides Foundation, Center for American Progress, that was Hillary Clinton's baby and George Soros. You know? And why do we listen to people, you know, that are funded by something like a billionaire globalist who has only done, all he's ever done is bring down the economy of England, the British sterling, and, you know, threaten to take ours down because we stand in the way of his, what he calls, you know, what he calls a new world order. That's what he wants. So you have the far left radicals, they want their cause, Code Pink, etc. And you have the communists, etc. And then you have radical Islam. And they're going to join long enough to defeat Israel.
Are they behind this movement, you think?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Are they funding these
I think if one looked deep enough.
Racism mongers?
Yeah. You look deep enough into the funding of all these places, and it's all coming from the same usual suspects.
How about Saudi Arabia?
Never been a friend to us. Never. You know, where were the hijackers all from, and where did they learn their craft? In the camps of Saudi Arabia. I mean, make no mistake. You know, they are not our friends. All they do is sell us oil, period. And if we were self-sufficient on that level, we'd be just fine, but our president just doesn't seem to want that. Imagine that, at this time in history. Why wouldn't you want to be self-sustaining on energy? Seems rather frightening to me. You know, monetizing our debt isn't the answer either. We all know that. Look at the Weimar Republic, and that should tell people.